In this problem, we are asked to graph 3 times the cosine of 3x minus pi over 2, determining the amplitude, the period, the phase shift, and the 1 cycle interval. Then we are asked to find the general form for all the x-intercepts. We would first recognize that our amplitude is the absolute value of a, which is given us by 3. Therefore, we know that our range is taking on the values between -3 and +3. Our period for cosine, the original cosine function, is 2 pi. Therefore, the period for this function would be 2 pi over b, or 2 pi over 3. Therefore, in 2 pi over 3 units, we would make 1 full cycle. Our phase shift is given by the opposite of c over b, which in our case is pi over 2 divided by 3, which would give us pi over 6. We could also see this phase shift if we factored out the 3 inside that parentheses. If I factored out the 3, I'd be left with x minus pi over 6. Again, giving us that phase shift in a different format. Our 1 cycle interval would be to take the original cycle from 0 to 2 pi, but now I want 3x minus pi over 2 to produce those values. So I would add pi over 2, 2 pi plus pi over 2. Well, 2 pi with a common denominator of 2 is 4 pi over 2 plus pi over 2 gives us 5 pi over 2. Dividing everything by 3 or multiplying everything by a 1/3, we would get that interval of pi over 6 to 5 pi over 6. We can now see that we are indeed going to pi over 3 units. We could count them out. If I went pi over 6 is actually, so pi over 6, 2 pi over 6, 3 pi over 6, 4 pi over 6, 5 pi over 6 would give us 4 pi over 6 units in length, which is 2 pi over 3. We are now ready to sketch our graph. I'm going to use units of pi over 6. 2 pi over 6, 3 pi over 6, 4 pi over 6, 5 pi over 6. We know that we are graphing cosine, and for a graph of cosine, it's going to start off at its maximum value of 3 at the start and stop of its interval. Halfway through, it's going to reach its minimum value. That halfway point is 3 pi over 6, which is equivalent to pi over 2. We would know halfway between the max and min, it would hit its x-intercept, which is 2 pi over 6, or pi over 3, and 4 pi over 6, which is 2 pi over 3. Sketching a graph of that 1 cycle. We can now see that our general form of our x-intercepts are going to occur at multiples of pi over 3. We can write this 2 ways. We could say that it's happening at the first one, pi over 3, plus how far they're apart, they're pi over 3 units. If you'd like, you could combine this into one generic form for n being any integer.